We need more dogs on camera, not less. More dogs on camera. Good morning, Ted.
Getting ready?
Yeah.
What for?
1 max squat clean.
Ooh.
In a couple different ways. Got 10 minutes, starting with an empty bar. See how heavy you can go in 10 minutes.
You think you'll get past the empty bar?
I sure hope so. I'll take 7 minutes to warm up the empty bar and then put 400 pounds on.
The reason this is a good test for CrossFitters is number one, we actually might get them to warm up properly. The idea of the grand scheme of a whole day, you've got rowing intervals and you've got clean and jerks and you've got a Metcon, you've got all these other things you got to do. It's kind of hard to go through what, say, a like traditional Olympic weightlifter would go through to actually get to a 1 rep max. So we're gonna build up, which should do that. And then the other reason I love it is because the jumps aren't insane. You have people that are just going from 135 to 225 to 295 to 320 or something like that and wondering why it doesn't feel that great. So we get a good warm up. I like the ladder style, especially for CrossFitters, because that GPP aspect allows them to keep going back to the bar. So they got 10 minutes to establish a 1 rep max clean, starting with an empty bar. They rest 5 minutes, and then they go into an every 90 seconds ladder test. Starts at 265, 175. And they add 10/5 pounds until they fail, and your score is adding the clean and jerk you got in the 10 minutes and the clean and jerk you got in the ladder. There you go. Did I lie? Duh. When do I ever say the right movement? There's no jerk. I'm the only jerk in this situation. There's just cleans. Well, Sherp's here too, so there's 2 jerks. That is what I pictured.
You found it? Oh shit.
Oh shit. I don't know what to do.
I feel like I'm watching Montreal.
Counts.
9:30.
Yeah, 9:41 left.
9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining.
What are you opening with?
85 pounds. I gotta be careful.
Gotta be careful.
Careful.
Hey.
In 10 minutes, I'm hoping to get like, if I can get 345 in 10 minutes, I'd be pretty pumped. But my max is 350, so I might as well PR if I get there. I've actually been playing around with bigger jumps recently, trying to see like what doesn't like completely mess me up, doesn't feel super heavy. Like from here, like 205, I'll probably go to like, I don't know, 245 or something like that, and then see how it feels. But you gotta make slightly bigger jumps. If I warm up like I normally do, I'll be here all day.
I'm just gonna try to stay comfortable. Like, I'm not gonna go super huge. I'd rather make a little bit of a bigger jump towards the heavier weights, like 195 to 205, and that's only a 10-pound jump, but instead of like, normally I would probably go 5s there at that point. I don't know. Just gonna see how it feels and just keep putting weight on.
What do you got here?
125.
Pepperonis. Feel skinny today. Easy 4 holes in the belt.
What's your max?
230, 235. I don't remember. One of the two.
You get to a point when you're coaching Olympic weightlifting, you essentially just look at their feet. You want to look at weight distribution. Once an athlete gets to a certain level, a lot of it's going to be about whether they can keep their big toe down as they drive through their foot, whether they're in their arch at the low hang, whether, you know, if you see that big triple extension and it looks a little early, they're going to jump forward right after that. So I'm looking for like repeatability of, you know, sort of their version of perfect movement.
Oh, it feels so good. Starting with my feet closer together feels
More patient
so
on that one too. That was the best one in terms of footwork, added with like timing of where you hit your extension. Right, this is the right test for the ice cream diet. That looked nice.
Okay. Had my last one last night, Saturday.
Ice cream or beer?
Five. Got 90 seconds.
Shoot.
One minute.
355.
Woo!
Looking for a 5-pound PR.
Hands on the bar in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rip, let's go.
225. I feel like that weight where I think I've only ever hit it 2 other times. Like my max, like 230 I've hit once, or whatever my max is, I hit once. So this is good for me.
That was the smoothest one that you've done though, for sure.
Yeah,
Like
pressure.
the most confident, like no even catch, like just the same movement.
Sweet. Now we rest 5 minutes.
Power position, like comfortably.
Fail forward every single time. And I would just like, I'd be standing it up and just dropping it that way. So I've had to practice a lot getting like vertical in my pull.
So what did you hit?
I hit 345, just
Okay.
5 pounds under my max. Very happy with that.
You smoked 345.
Yeah, felt good.
Yeah.
And then 355 was like, I had 45 seconds to switch weight. It's always weird going back down. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so light, and then it's not.
Castle looks so concerned.
I honestly think rep to rep, it's just a bracing thing. It's just like telling yourself that it's like heavier than you think it is.
Yeah. Well, that was the problem at 265. I was like, oh, this ain't heavy. Like, oh shit. I've never failed to clean like that. That's a PR. Usually I just dump it forward. Yeah, that's a fail PR. I gotta do math.
Oh yeah.
I'll do some math. 680. I did the math real quick.
War cry, eh?
That's starting to feel a little bit better.
Because it doesn't look heavy, it's all about trusting your movement now.
Yeah.
Moving the same way.
If it feels okay off the floor, then I'll finish it. But as soon as it starts to feel a little bit heavier, then timing is all fucked up.
Don't do that.
Okay.
You're relying on your legs for your first pull. You get a lot of people that get tired, their butt shoots up, and then it's like midline, grip, scaps. Like, if you don't go there, you shouldn't feel that.
Cool. Oh boy. Is that 225?
31, 30.
I don't know.
Don't treat your feet, stay patient.
Oh, that felt good.
Different things work for different people. Like whether you're trying to get your torso, like keep your gaze at this certain place, or it's just like muscle memory, like this is where I go. It's like the time that I go.
Yeah, it's timing. I can't, yeah. Honestly, like when I get to my knee, I don't remember anything.
And that's why repetition is so important. Triples and doubles and all that good stuff. All your percentage work makes it so that you don't have to think about the shit that I think about.
Heavy now.
Classic. That's an alarm. Because there's no way you can't comfortably deadlift that to that point. So stay smooth. Be aggressive later.
Okay.
Trust your movement. That's better though. That's better though. I like it.
Well then,
What'd you get to?
230? I think this is 235.
75, 05, 25, 35.
230.
230.
So that may be a PR tie. Somebody told me that I hit 235 at Atlas Games, but I think it was 230.
At this point in the year though, I'm super happy with it's a
I'm
PR
so
tie.
happy.
No, but the way that it looked,
Yeah.
that's room for improvement. Sometimes we have those days where heave and catch gets us a new PR and then our percentages are fucked. Like that is a really good looking clean.
Yeah.
Like
Going into this, like for the 10-minute thing, I would like thinking that I would be happy with like 215.
Yeah.
So hitting 225, I'm like pumped about, and then hitting 230. So 225 was that weight where I had only hit it a couple times ever. So hitting that again and then hitting 230, super happy with that.
I think it went the way that we wanted it to. I think they got a really good opportunity to both warm up and make jumps that made sense for them. And then the like energy systems thing is always interesting to me. Like I probably could have predicted the outcome on sort of both sides here. Austin's a little bit more fast twitch, so that 10-minute thing, like he's just ready to rock. And then Caroline's more like, I'll take another rep, I'll take another rep, I'll take another rep. So it was good, very good.
Good work.
Thanks.